what is the situation in the national capital? For all you Delhiites watching this broadcast, what can you do? What can you not do? Let's take a look at the FAQs right now that we've brought together for you to explain what's possible and what isn't. I know that the number one question, and this is doing the rounds a lot on social media, is whether Delhi will be completely locked down. The answer is no. There will be restrictions and some of it will be hard, but none of it is going to stop you from being able to get your essentials or, for that matter, venturing out of your homes. So very much Delhi is functioning. You can see the traffic behind me as well. So there is no question of a lockdown. In fact, let's also get you the next question. Will malls, markets be closed? Yes, they will be, but in some parts of Delhi, in the heart of the national capital, in central Delhi alone. So what's referred to as the New Delhi Municipal Corporation, like where I'm standing, close to the India Gate, Pragati Maidan, here malls, markets will be closed. Are vehicles allowed to ply? Yes. Some roads, however, in central Delhi will be shut as well. Like the ones around India Gate will be shut. The ones surrounding Bharat Mandapam in Pragati Maidan will be shut. The Delhi Traffic Police has given several advisories on which roads to avoid and the diversions to follow. So look through that when you travel. Will food deliveries be allowed? I know this is a controversial one and a lot of people have been talking about this, but unfortunately, no. In central Delhi, Swiggy, Zomato or any other food app that you use, none of them will be allowed to come out and deliver over the weekend. It's similar for commercial deliveries as well. What I'm referring to is Amazon, Flipkart. None of them also can go ahead with any of their deliveries. They will not be allowed to deliver over the weekend. But again, let me highlight that this is in central Delhi. Now, will the metro be functioning? The answer is yes. The Delhi metro is vast. It's a huge network. Many people are dependent on it. But there are a handful of stations that will be shut. Not a lot, many of them. About one or two of these stations will be closed. Will liquor shops be closed? Only in the national capital region. And I'm referring to not the NCR region, but the heart of Delhi. So in places like Connaught Place, you're going to see liquor shops essentially closed. Will medical shops be open? The answer is yes. I started off telling you that essentials will be allowed. So that's very much happening. Medical shops, the next FAQ I know is about grocery stores. That too will be open because these two come under the bracket of essentials. There's no question of any of them, whether they're based in central Delhi or not, being closed. Will the IGI airport be functioning? Again, I know a lot of you have questions about this. The airport is functioning. Terminals will be open. Some flights schedules have been thrown off. There are many airlines who have cancelled flights, but all that has been done ahead. So if your flight is on schedule, you can go to the airport. There are some diversions to keep in mind alone. So this is, in fact, what you need to know. These are some of the FAQs. I'll run you through also the schedule because I know a lot of you are wondering about the metro schedule. I'll get you that in just a bit. But what we're doing is entirely interspersing this coverage with what Delhiites need to watch out for, not just with regards to how daily life will be affected, but also about what you can watch out for, the beauty of Delhi, the beauty of India being highlighted now on the streets of the national capital. Now, the motto of G20 is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which everyone has been saying is extremely fitting. But having said that, let's show you how that's being reflected in art with regards to paintings, murals, all of that that's been put up on the streets of Delhi. It's a cultural extravaganza right now in the national capital.
Delhi is shining. From roads to intersections, from trees and plants to lighthouses. As India hosts leaders of G20 nations, who together account for 80% of the global GDP, we are showcasing our country's rich culture. From exhibitions to decorative sculptures. India's heritage is on display. The G20 summit motto, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, also echoes India's ancient philosophy. One earth, one family, one future. Every guest attending the G20 meeting in Delhi will get a glimpse of India's tradition at every step. Whether it's the murals of Ramayana and Mahabharata on the walls, or images of sages and saints, whether it's the reflection of folk art or customs, Even hotels are extending a traditional welcome to the G20 guests with kumkum, tilak, aarti and honors.
कि डेलीगेशंस के लिए सारी तैयारी यहाँ पर हो गई, जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं कुछ इसी अंदाज में जब यहाँ पर वो डेलीगेशंस के लोग आएंगे तो स्वागत होगा। आपने देखा यहाँ पर जो इंडियन कल्चर रहता है, किसी को शॉल पहनाकर या टीका लगाकर और दिया लेकर उनका वेलकम करते, कुछ इसी अंदाज में हर्ष हमारे साथ हैं। हर्ष, कुछ इसी अंदाज में करने वाले हैं हम वेलकम।
बिल्कुल वेलकम। हम जो हमारी एक ट्रेडिशन है, आप सबने सुना होगा, अतिथि देवो भव। हमारे जो गेस्ट हैं दे आर नथिंग लेस देन गॉड, और ताज की वैल्यूज रही हैं, ताजनेस इसी में बिलीव करता है दैट हम अपने गेस्ट को एक भगवान की तरीके से उनकी मेहमान नवाजी करें और उनका स्वागत करें। उसी स्वागत के लिए हमने ये चीज़ें जो भी आपने एक्सपीरियंस करी हैं, हम उनका स्वागत एक बिल्कुल राजा के जैसे करने वाले हैं। विद बहुत सारे नगाड़े रहेंगे बाहर, म्यूजिशियंस हैं, लोकल आर्टिस्ट हैं, और फिर उसके साथ हम उनकी आरती करेंगे विद दिस पीकॉक थाली। एंड पीकॉक
राइट, पीकॉक थाली, ये तो मतलब इसको भी देखने लायक है। तो ये कुछ स्पेशल है G20 के लिए?
यस, ये स्पेशली हमने कस्टमाइज करवाई है बिकॉज पीकॉक बीइंग आवर नेशनल बर्ड, पीकॉक बीइंग अ नेशनल बर्ड, ऑल्सो पीकॉक अगर आप देखेंगे हमारी पूरी लॉबी में और डेकोर में देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ पीकॉक बीइंग यूज्ड इन द डेकोर, पेंटिंग्स, मोटिव्स। इसी से इंस्पिरेशन लेके हमने ये कस्टमाइज करवाई है।
Guests while checking in will be gifted Vijayanti Mala and Rudraksh Mala, symbolizing prosperity and peace.
ये इस माले को आप पहनाने वाले तुलसी माला, राइट? तो यानी हर कुछ वो आपने इसमें शामिल किया है जिससे इंडियन कल्चर शो हो, चाहे वो नगाड़े हो या ये आपने जिसका जिक्र किया ये शॉल हो, पिकॉक वाली थाली हो, ये सब G20 के लिए स्पेशल है।
100%. This is specially designed for G20.
Whether hotels or event venues, at every step in India, from their accommodation and food to sightseeing, guests will get a feel of Indian traditions. With Arpita Arya and Ashutosh Mishra, Bureau Report, India Today.